Chapter 1. Arrival. The sun hung low, casting elongated shadows that danced through the thickets as my car crawled along the gravel road leading deeper into the forest. Towering pines encroached on either side, their branches swaying ominously in the gentle breeze. This was the entrance to Whispering Pines Campground, the place I had been yearning to visit for months. As I parked in front of the weather-beaten office, the air seemed to grow heavier, suffused with an inexplicable tension. The ranger, a grizzled man with haunted eyes, handed me a map and a set of keys with a somber warning: "Be wary of the forest, stranger. It has a way of keeping secrets." Ignoring his cryptic words, I waved him off with a nervous laugh and headed towards my designated campsite, eager to set up before nightfall. Chapter 2. The campsite. My campsite nestled amidst a copse of ancient trees, their gnarled roots snaking across the forest floor like grasping fingers. As twilight descended, the woods transformed into a labyrinth of shadows, and the air grew thick with the eerie chorus of nocturnal creatures. With trembling hands, I pitched my tent and kindled a feeble fire, its flickering glow offering scant solace against the encroaching darkness. Despite my growing unease, exhaustion soon claimed me, and I drifted into an uneasy slumber. Chapter 3. The Whispering Woods. In the dead of night, I awoke to a cacophony of whispers, each syllable dripping with malice. They seemed to emanate from the very heart of the forest, beckoning me into its depths with a sinister allure. Driven by a morbid curiosity, I ventured forth, the underbrush parting before me like a sinister veil. With each step, the whispers grew louder, their words worming their way into the recesses of my mind. Lost amidst the labyrinthine maze of trees, I stumbled upon a clearing bathed in silvery moonlight. At its center stood an ancient oak, its branches contorted into grotesque shapes that seemed to writhe with a life of their own. As I approached, a sudden gust of wind tore through the clearing, sending leaves swirling in a frenzied dance. From the depths of the forest, a figure emerged, its form obscured by shadow. Chapter 4. The Shadowed Figure. The figure drew closer, its features shrouded in darkness save for a pair of luminous eyes that gleamed with otherworldly intensity. In that moment, a primal terror gripped me, rendering me powerless against its hypnotic gaze. With a voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind, it spoke, each word resonating with a bone-chilling clarity: "Beware the woods, mortal. For within its depths lie secrets older than time itself." I tried to flee, but my limbs refused to obey, rooted to the spot by an unseen force. As the figure drew nearer, a terrible realization dawned upon me: I was not alone in Whispering Pines. Chapter 5. The Haunting. Days blurred into nights as the forest tightened its grip upon my sanity, each moment fraught with unseen terrors lurking just beyond the veil of darkness. Shadows danced at the periphery of my vision, whispering tantalizing secrets that threatened to consume me whole. Haunted by visions of the shadowed figure, I sought solace in the crumbling ruins that dotted the forest like forgotten monuments to a bygone era. Amongst the ivy-choked stones, I unearthed fragments of a forgotten past, each whispering of unspeakable horrors lurking just beneath the surface. Driven to the brink of madness, I stumbled upon a hidden grove nestled deep within the heart of Whispering Pines. There, amidst the twisted branches and tangled undergrowth, I discovered the true nature of the forest's malevolent power. Chapter 6. The Ancient Evil. At the center of the grove stood an ancient altar, its weathered stones stained with the blood of countless sacrifices offered up to appease an insatiable hunger. As I approached, a primal dread gripped me, suffusing every fiber of my being with an all-consuming terror. From the shadows emerged the shadowed figure, its eyes burning with an unholy fire as it beckoned me forth with a gnarled hand. With each step, I felt myself drawn closer to the abyss, my soul teetering on the precipice of oblivion. As I stood before the altar, the forest whispered its final secret, revealing the true horror that lay concealed within its depths. For centuries, Whispering Pines had been a haven for unspeakable evil, its ancient power hungering for the souls of the living. Chapter 7. The Final Sacrifice. With a trembling hand, I reached out towards the altar, the weight of centuries pressing down upon me like a suffocating shroud. In that moment, I knew what I must do to break the forest's curse and free myself from its malevolent grasp. Summoning every ounce of willpower, I plunged the dagger into my chest, offering up my lifeblood as the final sacrifice to appease the ancient evil that dwelled within Whispering Pines. As darkness closed in around me, I felt a sense of peace wash over me, knowing that my sacrifice had not been in vain. And so, as the last vestiges of life ebbed away, I surrendered myself to the forest, my spirit bound to its twisted depths for all eternity. Epilogue. Whispering Pines remains a place shrouded in mystery, its dark secrets hidden beneath a veneer of tranquil beauty. Yet, those who dare to venture into its depths do so at their own peril, for within its shadowed embrace lies a darkness that defies comprehension. As for me, I am but a whisper on the wind, a spectre condemned to wander the haunted woods of Whispering Pines for all eternity. And though my tale may fade into obscurity, the forest will always remember the sacrifice made in its name, a testament to the price of forbidden knowledge.
By the way, if you want more horror and creepy stories like this, then please subscribe.